Morning guys, long time no speak. I haven't uploaded a video for 2 to 3 weeks. It's been very busy at work. I work full time, so I don't have a lot of time to do videos and edit them, except for weekends, and the last couple of weekends I've just haven't really found the time to do a video. But today I'm definitely going to film. I am off to my fertility specialist in about 5 minutes. I have to leave. I'm running a little bit late. I'm going to get another endometrial scratch done in preparation for my frozen embryo transfer, which is very exciting. That transfer is scheduled to be around the 5th of September, so in a month's time we'll hopefully be transferring a little rainbow baby. But yeah, today I'm off to have my scratch done, and I'm hoping to have an opportunity to speak to my fertility specialist just to go over a few questions and concerns I have surrounding the IVF cycle that's just been and our frozen embryo transfer treatment plan. I've got a number of questions I need answers for. So I'm about to jump in the car. I might have more of a chat with you when I'm in the car because I'm running out of time right now. Speak to you in a minute. Okay, so I am almost at the clinic. I'm feeling quite anxious, not because of the scratch. My first scratch that I got done in May was pretty painless. I was pleasantly surprised, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case this time. Mainly I'm anxious about not having the time with my fertility specialist that I so desperately need and feel I deserve. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook know that I've been feeling a little bit anxious about possibly not having enough time with my fertility specialist at this appointment. When I originally booked the appointment with her, I specifically asked for extra time before or after the scratch just to go over some things. I haven't had a sit down talk with her since our consultation in March, so I haven't discussed any of the IVF outcome, you know, why only 4 out of 15 mature eggs fertilized. I'd love to get her thoughts on that. I'm feeling anxious about the treatment plan moving forward and going into this frozen embryo transfer, and just I feel like I need clarification on a couple of things, and I need to feel comfortable moving forward. And you know, there's a couple of things that I would like her opinion on. Intralipids, she hasn't mentioned intralipids to me, but I'm pretty 99% sure, 100% sure that I want to do intralipid infusions before and possibly after my transfer. As you know, I've got an elevated level of natural killer cells in my uterus, and you know, they like to see them under 12%. Mine are at over 30%, so they're extremely elevated. Intralipids help lower that level of natural killer cells. I'll also be on steroids. She mentioned, or a nurse mentioned to me, that she would put me on 10 milligrams of prednisolone, which is a steroid which will also decrease those natural killer cells, or the elevated natural killer cells. But I've heard a lot of people being put on 20 milligrams, so I just want to go over that as well with her and see if she'd be happy with me increasing it slightly. 20 milligrams is still a very low dose, so I don't see it being an issue, but I'd like to get her thoughts on that as well. I already spoke to the nurse this week, which is when I found out that I wasn't booked in to have the extra time with her. My mind is all over the place. I don't think I've even mentioned this. When I called my fertility specialist's rooms this week to ask the nurse a question, I was told that I wasn't booked in for that extra time, and that I was just booked in for the scratch and nothing else, and that she's doing back-to-back scratches, so she probably won't have a lot of time to have with me, and that I can ask any questions while she's doing the scratch, which is absolutely ridiculous, as if I'm going to be able to concentrate while she's scraping my uterus. and as if she's going to be able to give me proper informed answers without looking at my history and my results and everything that I've had done. She sees so many patients. She's obviously highly sought after, and I get she's busy, but I feel like I deserve at least 5-10 minutes of her time just to go over a few questions and ease my mind and lower my anxiety, because clearly I'm quite anxious. So basically it looks like it was a clerical error or an admin error. When they booked in my appointment, they didn't book in that extra time, so I'm not impressed about that. But I'm just hoping that my fertility specialist will give me an opportunity today, even though, you know, she's obviously busy, just to go over a few things. We'll see. I guess if I don't get that opportunity today, I will have to email her and hope that we can communicate that way. I'm sure we'll be able to. It's just really frustrating, and it's not like any other fertility specialist that I've seen. Obviously I haven't seen many, but I think most fertility specialists do give you that extra time. But she's also leaving Monash IVF. As I mentioned in a previous video, she's taken Monash IVF to court, and that was also adding to my anxiety because my estimated transfer date is the 5th of September and she's leaving less than a week after that. But I was told by a nurse this week that she's actually going to be staying for an extra month, so that's good. I've got a list of questions in my phone. Hopefully I can leave this appointment feeling less stressed and satisfied with the answers and the plan moving forward. I'll also be on Clexane, but there's been no mention of how long I'll be on Clexane, how long I'll be on prednisolone. So I'd like to know that as well. I'd like to have an idea of the treatment plan. We'll see what happens, and fingers crossed. I'm going to have to try and find a park now, so I will update you on how it goes afterwards. Oh crap, I haven't taken my pain medication. I've totally forgotten to take painkillers. I don't even think I have any on me, and the scratch is in 15 minutes. I was meant to take a couple of Nurofen an hour before my scratch, and I've totally forgotten. Okay, so this scratch might be more painful than the last. Fantastic. Now I'm going to have to rummage my bag and try and find some painkillers. And hope she's running late so they start to kick in before I get my uterus scraped. Oh, I found some. Oh goodness. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. My scratch is at 12:15. And I've just taken the painkillers, so they're probably not going to work. Hopefully she's running late. Goodness gracious me, seriously. And I've just made the wrong turn. No, I haven't. Oh, I'm all over the place. Now to find a park. No, permit zone. Come on, universe. Help me out. Okay guys, and now my money's getting caught in the machine. This is seriously not going well. Oh. Now having to walk up to the other machine to see if it works. Hopefully it does. Yay! Got it. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, it's freezing. It is so cold. Oh, I can barely breathe. Finally here. Hey guys, so the scratch is done and it wasn't too bad, just like last time. She did say while she was doing the scratch, gosh, you're handling this really well. But yeah, it wasn't painful at all. Luckily she was running a little bit late, so it was about an hour in between time I took the pain medication and I actually had the scratch, so that was good. Sorry, I'm out of breath walking. I did get an opportunity to talk to her about some of the questions I had. It was very brief. Sorry, I'm out of breath. It's really cold out there. So yeah, I got the opportunity to talk to her or ask her a few of my questions. It was very, very brief. We were both standing in the room where the scratch was done, so we went in her office and she didn't have any of my, oh my gosh, I'm so unfit, any of my history, but she still answered some of my questions. She started off, she entered the room saying, oh, I'm running so late and I have to catch a flight this afternoon, so she was definitely stretched for time. But yeah, I feel like some of the questions were answered. It's still not overly clear on a couple of things, like how long I take the prednisolone and the Clexane. She mentioned 7 weeks, but I think that's a pretty standard answer, and I reminded her that I'd had 6 miscarriages, and she said we could possibly do it longer than that, but there's not really anything set in stone. She was happy to increase the prednisone to 20 milligrams, so that was good. I'll go over more of what she said when I get home. At home, I think I might go grab some treats. Our friends brought us over some macaroons the other day, and I thought I would return the favour and buy some for them. There's apparently this amazing macaroon store nearby, so I'm going to pick some up for them and perhaps some for us too. I looked at this macaroon shop online and it looks so cute.
Where you go is where I go.
Hi, how are you? Hey guys, so I just got home. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been sneezing the whole way home. Something's irritating my nose from outside. I bought these beautiful macaroons and I wanted to show you them because they're so pretty. Oh my gosh. I need to have a hot tea and a hot soup and have a hot shower. But first, these are so beautiful. Oh, they're so pretty. And they're the colour of the rainbow. There's salted caramel, hazelnut, I think that's orange and passion fruit chocolate ganache, a pistachio, a strawberry, that's lychee, the light pink one. The purple is lavender, made from a local lavender oil, and then that one is, oh yeah, the blue one is blueberry, obviously. So pretty. Okay, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. It wasn't the sit-down meeting that I had hoped for, but I still had a chance to go through all of my questions and she answered them, some pretty briefly, you know. I asked her opinion on acupuncture and she said, whatever, kind of, obviously she doesn't think overly highly of it. yeah, I'm glad I was able to go through a few of my questions. As I said, there's still some grey areas as to how long I'll be on prednisolone and clexane, but I guess we can discuss that when the cycle starts. So yeah, I'm not in any pain from the scratch. It wasn't painful. I could feel it, but it wasn't painful. I just can't stop sneezing. Something outside has irritated my nose, and the whole drive home I just was constantly sneezing. So I'm looking forward to jumping in the shower, having some hot soup or hot tea, and just relaxing and digging into those macaroons. Some of them are for our beautiful friends, so I won't eat all of them, but that's basically it for now. I will be doing the frozen embryo transfer off a natural cycle, so that'll will be starting in a week or two.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
Thank goodness it's Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye, guys.
There's nothing to fear if you try. If you